Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight. It didn't. In it for the long haul flight. Committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that
It's week 17 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Jameson Williams. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Lions and the Vikings, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage. So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know it, you lived it. Undergoing a changing of the guard at the quarterback position sometimes can be traumatic, but a lot of times it leads to hope. We've got a couple of teams here with young signal callers looking towards the future.
And you know the old saying, Mike, in the NFL, it is truer than ever. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And here we have two teams that feel like they have that quarterback position of the future settled. There's going to be some growing pains. There's going to be some moments where that youth rears its head. But over the long term, both these organizations feel like they have an answer at the most critical position in all of sports. Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback. All of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So that brings up 4th down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Louisville.
He's coming off such a strong performance last week, Mike, where he did a little bit of everything. Throws for 3 touchdowns, ran for another, but most importantly, leads his team to the big win. I'll tell you what, he has his eyes set on trying to do the same thing here over these next 4 quarters.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest game.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Detroit. Out of shotgun, Richardson. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he's in. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. With that, he hits the 20 mark for touchdowns on the year.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
The Vikings offense going to take over now for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. On play action, here's McCarthy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
They'll run a draw now with Stevenson. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7. Here's Jake Bailey now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Lions offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. He's caught a touchdown pass already in this game. And should get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown receptions to this point in the season. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Richardson. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. They'll mark him down there at the 33, but that is good enough. A run gives them a 1st down. They'll stay on the ground. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Throwing, Richardson. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Throwing is Richardson. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there. The sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's 1st and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll run. Stevenson. Oh, boy, they got to be careful there. That was dangerously close to a safety and 2 points for the defense. But they do get it at the 1.
3rd down and 12.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Stevenson. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Minnesota. So after 1. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the carry, it's Stevenson. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Little play action here with McCarthy. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Here's third and 2. Third and 2, and here's McCarthy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 12 yards on that hookup. It'll be a Vikings first down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
From
4.
the gun, here's McCarthy. He connects with Jordan Addison. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Open man downfield, it's Laporta.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
On play action, Richardson is caught left side by St. Brown. Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a first down. Richardson gonna look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Lions. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
He is good. Makes the score Lions 14. Vikings nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll run on first down with Stevenson.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. first down.
4 yards. That's good. For the Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment, defense.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson, and it'll be 2nd down.
5 yards to go.
In motion, it's Jefferson. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
And they'll run it here with Stevenson.
What makes operating this deep in the red zone, Mike, so unique is how much wider the field is than deep. The offense is trying to take advantage of that with the toss play. Give credit to the defense in pursuit. They're able to force this running back out wide, out of bounds, no gain.
And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And he will take this one across into the end zone. J.J. McCarthy, touchdown Vikings. Reichard good with the extra point. The Vikings are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Richardson on target to Laporta. And he will score. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Lions will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll find Stevenson out of the backfield. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. To throw, it's McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. In motion, it's Jefferson. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. Going to get that complete. This is Sky Moore. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. Throwing again is McCarthy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and a yard, it's McCarthy. He'll try to run for it. And McCarthy's going to get down and pick up the 1st down. Good, smart play with the slide by J.J. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, here's McCarthy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So we've come upon, and instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Got a man downfield. It's Tony. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Lions will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Vikings offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game. Yeah,
and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the gun, Richardson. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Lions are going to extend their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And things are getting a little tight with 2 weeks left in the regular season. Already, we can look ahead in both conferences to some critical divisional matchups ahead in Week 18. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go right back to Stevenson. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Now McCarthy. He'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season. Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing, Richardson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Here's the Lions punt team now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The home team, Patriots offense, and Ramondre Stevenson heading out onto the field. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is McCarthy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the give, this is Stevenson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Here's a 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
They'll go again here with Stevenson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
McCarthy from the gun. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 20.
Lions take over 1st and 10.
Here's 1st and 10. Richardson going to look to throw. Quick slant caught by St. Brown. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Linebacker Ivan Pace up to make that play. So, we are... 3rd and 6. On play action, Richardson. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. The numbers there tell the story. That last completion moves him over 400 yards passing for the game. It's first down, and they'll run. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Off the zone read, this is Richardson. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner. The quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain.
A good spot here, second and a yard. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down. The Lions will punt this ball away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Vikings. First down.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And that will lead to a second down. Now, this looks like a design run. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Mike, I think every offense would love to be able to call designed runs for their quarterback, but it's so dependent of who that quarterback is. And for this team, to be able to have that guy behind center, it just adds a different element to what they can do on offense.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked up by Terrion Arnold.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
This drive will start on the ground. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, here's and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 8-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them. This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, stop the quarterback. No gain on the play. So a win for the visitors, the Lions.